magic, think 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 magic, in the order of the night, you know, not the order of how it was on the card. And the second battle of the night was my boy Holmzie and Craig Lamar. I'm gonna say this, I was looking very forward to seeing Holmzie, in person, in the building. And I was really looking forward to seeing both. I was looking forward to the battle in itself. Like I said, Craig Lamar is not whack at all. You know what I'm saying? Craig Lamar is not whack. And I knew Holmzie would have, if Craig Lamar came on his A game, I knew Holmzie would have a fight on his hands, because, Holmzie is not whack. Holmzie pen is there. He's ready for the main stage. Craig won the toss. Holmzie went first. When Holmzie came out, making it known, he came out doing what he do, strong bars, strong stage presence, good vocal projection, he's good at, lowering his tone. Sometimes we want to lower his tone and get his particular point across. He's good at that. And then raising back up, bringing the energy right back for particular bars and for certain punches to land. He's good with fluctuating the energy. He's good with that. So his first was very strong. He had a strong first. His bars were landing in the building. He was getting good reaction in the building. Craig came in his first verse. His first round. His opening bar, he had a name flip, a Holmzie flip. His first bar, his opening bar kind of landed. It was a punch. It shook the room. You know what I'm saying? Now I will say this. Personally, for me, I felt like there were one too many Holmzie flips, one too many name flips. To each his own. Some people may like it, but that's pretty much that. Like I said, he had a haymaker in his first round. His first round was pretty strong. That first may be debatable. To me, I feel like the first debatable. Craig Lamar, his first was strong. Holmzie's first was strong. Holmzie's second, oh man. Like I said, it's bad that I'm not giving away no bars because, man, Holmzie had a bar that, man, just wait till when it drops. Holmzie's second was very strong. Like he could see that Craig's, his first was strong. Craig's first was strong. He knew he had to come a little more in his second, and he did that. He came. His second was, stronger than his first was to me, and his first was strong. Like I said again, the bars in the building were landing. He was getting good reaction. When Craig came in his second, again, he had a lot of name flips. And then, like I said, if y'all did watch my prediction blog, if you did catch it, I said with Craig, he's, with consistency, when his bars hit, and it's a hard punch, they hit hard and they land well, they land hard. But when his bars, like he has his moments. He has those moments in his rounds where it's right there, it's a strong punch. Strong punches back to back, and then he'll have that low moment where, I don't know if you want to call it filler or if it's just, the setups or the transition from one haymaker or punch to the next setup and haymaker and punch or whatever. But sometimes if those moments don't hit, they just don't hit. And I just feel like in his second, he had those moments where when it was hit, when it was high level, it was there. When it wasn't, it just wasn't. The second I gave it to Holmzie in the building, clear. Like I said, a lot of these battles I'm gonna have to reevaluate. I'm gonna do a recap again when the battles actually drop, and after I get to see it again on cam, because we all know it's different in the building and on cam. And being that this was my first time in the building, I can see what people say, what they mean when they said it's a difference in the building than on cam. the feeling, you know, the way the bars hit, the crowd, the electrified crowd, you know, when people electrify the crowd, you know, you can feel all of that. And it is a whole different appeal in the building as opposed to just watching it, seeing the crowd react, and then you reacting to the bar as well as the crowd reacting, as opposed to being in the building where you're just reacting to the bar. The crowd reacts as well, but you're feeling that electricity when the crowd reacts, and you yourself are reacting to the bar itself or whatever. I'll be honest, in the building, that first one, I think Craig got that first round in the building. I'm gonna say, let me just say it like that, yeah. In the building, Craig got the first round, you know what I'm saying? Like, it seemed like it was kind of clear. His energy in that first round, he had the crowd. So that first round, I will say Craig got it kind of clear in the building. I'll say Holmzie got the second clear. In the third round, Holmzie again came with high energy again. He ended the battle strong. He had his third was a good third round. You know what I'm saying? It was good for closing out the battle. He didn't lack. I felt like, you know, I will say this. I feel like it could have been taken. It wasn't like the third he did so much where it was clearly unbeatable, but I don't think Craig did enough. I think Craig's third actually was the weakest of his 3 rounds to me, and I think he may have ended the third a little early. He ended his third. I don't know if he had more bars and forgot, or, you know, maybe the reaction of the crowd, the reaction that he was getting at the time, because again, in that third, he had the up and downs. He had the ups and the downs. When he was hitting, it was hitting. But when it wasn't, it wasn't. He had less moments. He had less high-level moments in his third. And he kind of ended it on a low, you know, so, you know, that third, I think, you know, Holmzie got 2 and 3 in the building clear. We'll check it on Cam to see, you know, like I said, when I do my recap on Cam, I'll check again, but from what I saw in the building, I think Holmzie got that 2-1 rounds, 2 and 3 clear in the building.